Hi everyone, very warm welcome. And today I'm going to talk to you about the divorce yoga. I just want to tell you how will you know whether you have divorce yoga in your chart or not. Well, the most important thing for divorce yoga is 8th house. 8th house is called the house of divorce. So if your 8th house is very prominent and it has some significant connection with your 7th house, 7th lord, or let's say or it's damaging your 7th house 7th lord, then there is a possibility of having a divorce, because 8th house is itself a house which tells that something is going to end. Otherwise we can see other connections also, like for example 6th house 6th lord, 12th house 12th lord. All these people, they can all form that malefic aspect on your 7th house and can indicate a break or some sort of disturbance in your marriage. But it's kind of, you cannot just see one combination and just predict, oh, I got this connection, this combination, astro combination, and there is a divorce is going to happen. You have to see the entire chart. You have to see the divisional chart, your Navangsh Kundali. You have to see a hell lot of things. You have to understand the entire story of your birth chart only to figure it out that whether divorce is going to happen. And otherwise, I also see sometimes, have you ever wondered why divorces happen? There is always a reason behind a divorce. It can be lack of communication, it can be lack of understanding, or it can also be because you are having an extramarital affair. So that is also indicated in your chart. For example, so 3rd house communication, there's some problem in communication, like you are not communicating properly with your spouse. So that slowly leads to problems accumulate, and eventually it's one day your wife is in front of you and she's signed a divorce paper and she's sitting in front of you and saying, hello, I want a divorce. Sign it. That's going to happen. And otherwise, let's say you're having an affair. So let's say your 12th house 8th house is very heavy. In that case, it's possible that you're having a secret affair, and when there is a planetary transit, like for example some of the planets which always throw light on your secret affairs, like whether it can be sun, it can be planet Mars is always digging something, sun is throwing light on your secret affairs, and sometimes Rahu also, Rahu, Ketu, they are and Saturn also. Sometimes Saturn will try to punish you by exposing your affairs whenever there is a planetary transit, especially in your 8th house, your secret affair, 8th house 12th house, your secret affair will be exposed to the public. Like maybe you must have your wife will know, your family will know, and everybody will know. So don't do it. That's best. And otherwise, you must have seen the stories of celebrities. Suddenly they were having a secret affair, and suddenly the entire world gets to know. It happens when there is a particular planetary transit at that point of time, and then they're exposed to the entire world, which is very humiliating. But it's kind of a way of karmic punishment to them, because you are a role model, everybody is following you, your wife is literally worshipping you, your wife is waiting for you in the home, but you are just breaking her trust. You're also breaking the trust of the entire public, because you have a public image, you are a public figure, you are a celebrity. So you're supposed to be idealistic, you're supposed to follow the morality, you're supposed to follow Jupiter, but you're not doing it. Then suddenly everything will be exposed, and many times Saturn is involved, because Saturn is punishing you. So it's better to come out clean on whatever you're going through. And otherwise, when I have read for divorce in the charts of people, I have found that sometimes the 2nd house is damaged, and especially you will see that because 2nd house is also speech, and sometimes you are speaking very rudely in an abusive manner to your partner. You're being very rude, your speech is rude, so eventually it affects your partner. Like let's say she is a housewife, she has no financial power, so she will not be able to defend herself. But then eventually someday, if she gets money, or if she becomes financially free, or if she finds someone in her life who supports her, then that time she will rebel, and then the divorce will happen. So divorce has a timing, there is a particular timing. And also in some of the consultation charts, I have seen that whenever I see somebody's chart for divorce, I don't say immediately that you are going to get divorced and that's it, it's over. I, as an astrologer, will always ask you to try to figure out a solution, and also not give up on your marriage, because especially when children are involved. So I see properly, and I have seen in many charts, the condition of the marriage and divorce is very bad. But if Jupiter is very strong in your chart and Jupiter is protecting you, the benefic planets like Jupiter or Moon or Mercury are good in your in your chart, then there is a chance that you can survive the divorce yoga, and somehow you can figure out a solution. But when it is like it's written in your karma that you are going to take divorce from this person, it's going to happen no matter how much you try. And I think you will realize that you will feel it, you will know it yourself, that it's not going to survive, and you must give it up. It's the 8th house energy, it's a death card. It's basically asking you that the marriage is over and you must give up and you must leave it, and you should move on to the next phase of your life. But then sometimes you must be thinking that why did I get married to this person when I'm having a breakup or a divorce? Why this person came in my life path in the first place? Why I had to face such a pathetic, such a disgusting person? Why I had to suffer so much? Basically, I have seen women suffer a lot in bad marriages. Sometimes they suffer for years and years because they don't have any choice. So why do we suffer? It's a karmic thing, basically. It's like maybe in your past life you gave some sort of suffering to this person and they're taking revenge. Or maybe you did something wrong to this person was your enemy, and they came in this life as your partner or spouse to deliver the karma which you had given them. And in this life you are paying back your karma by suffering. So the suffering is good because it's eventually balancing your karma, and it's making you free from that bad karma which you had. You have to pay back your karma. So at least you can do one thing, is that in this life, and especially you must have seen people who go through divorces, after that they change as a human being, they become very different. If they realize their mistakes which they made in the next relationship, they try to become better human beings, they try to care for their partner more, and some of them go single and try to understand themselves. Because I feel that it's very important, especially if you're going through a divorce. After divorce, you must have a time where you are just alone. You are not dating anyone, you're not meeting anyone, you are not looking for a next marriage. Like, don't just get married the moment you get divorced. Don't go to the next marriage immediately. Give some time to yourself, stay with yourself, be alone, be single, and just try to understand yourself, try to understand your mistake, try to become a better human being. Because after that, when you heal yourself, then you go for the next relationship, then only it will be good. Otherwise, you didn't realize your problems, your flaws. You're going to do the same thing with the next partner also. Let's say you are a rude person, or let's say you are a narcissistic person, or let's say you have a tendency to do affairs, or let's say you are verbally abusive, or let's say you just don't care about the other person. You are always selfish and you're always thinking about what is going to benefit me and not you. In that case, you're going to repeat it again and again in a loop until you suffer and suffer and suffer. Not only in this birth, but hundreds of births you're going to suffer unless and until you realize a mistake. So you have to understand what went wrong in the marriage, and that is exactly how karma is dealing with you. It's a very Pluto thing, it's a very karmic thing actually. 8th house is all about the past life, all those things. So yeah, you need to, very much like the judgment card in tarot, you need to understand yourself as a human being first. And if the entire purpose of divorce was to keep you single, stay single for a long time. Some people just stay single and they never get married, and they have an amazing life. Many people, they become artists, many people start a new business, Many people get successful careers, they grow financially. Some people just take care of their kids, they just move on. So whatever it is, not so if you ask me what is the remedy for stopping a divorce, or not making it happen, or is it possible that can we go against karma? Well, I will tell you honestly, if it is in your karma that you have to get divorced, it will happen. It will happen. Don't stop it, let it happen. But if your karma is giving you some percentage of free will, that maybe if you work hard in your marriage then this can happen, then the best remedy is improve your Jupiter, because Jupiter is your marriage. So you can do remedies like on Thursdays, Vishnu Sahasranam you can chant, all the Vishnu mantras, whatever is there, just chant them or listen to them, and then you will improve your Jupiter. Or try to be respectful towards your partner, or whichever planet is damaging your marriage, do some remedies related to those planets. That can also help. All the donations, chanting, or you can do some color therapy, and you can improve your communication skills, and that ways you can improve your marriage. So yeah, that was all about whether there is divorce yoga or not in your chart. I hope you find a way out, and if you are suffering, please come out, take a divorce and come out of it. But yeah, there's another thing, that if there is a connection with your 8th house and 11th house, and if the Lord is very strong, some people get benefit from divorce, like they will get alimony, they will get money from divorce. Or if your Saturn is very good, if Saturn is not good and that time you are cheating your partner and you're going through a divorce, then Saturn is going to punish you. You'll have to pay a lot of money, there can be some legal case, and you will suffer. But if your planet positions are good, then you will come out of it very easily. Maybe you will not have to pay any money also, and you will not suffer that much. So that is also there. But some people get financial benefit from divorce also. So whatever it is, my point is that if you are suffering, please come out of it and start a fresh new life. Maybe somebody better is waiting for you, or maybe it's best for you to be alone. And it's not good to suffer in silence, right? Some people, women especially, I've seen suffer so much in marriages for years and years. Please come out of it. But if let's say you're making mistakes and you really love that person and you really want the marriage to work, please try to save your marriage. If there are kids especially, it becomes very difficult, when parents are separated, the kids suffer so much. And just remember how you loved that person in the beginning of the marriage, and just try to understand how much that woman or that man is taking care of you and taking responsibilities, is so loyal to you, and it is your responsibility to give back to that person as well and improve your karma. So yeah, that was all for do you have a divorce yoga or not. I'll bring more videos very soon. For consultation, you can definitely contact me in the number 9082496693, and I will tell you again, please WhatsApp, don't call me, I don't pick calls. Please WhatsApp me. Thank you so much for watching this video.